Hello, everyone. Civil Majority here. This is episode 5, and had many problems. Actually, can't hard drives crash, and I hadn't gotten to the mood of actually backing up my stuff. I know. I'm supposed to save everything. Well, I didn't. I did make some changes before the crash. I played a lot with Electrical Age and really discovered how tough it is. Now, mod is up and coming, I believe, and they're still working on it. So. As I said before, silicon is pretty hard to get a hold of. In order to get it, you have to have silk touch on your mining tool. Otherwise, you can't mine the silicon ore from ReactorCraft correctly. And basically, if you get the raw silicon, you screwed up. There's no other way to get it. You had to get the actual block, turn it into silicon dust, and then you could use it. But then that made it incompatible for ReactorCraft. So it was a dance around everything, and I just had enough of it and said screw it. And I'd already planned to remove it. Now, I'll go ahead and close that. There we go. Some other things you notice in the bottom right on my journey map, but in the top left, top right, I still have that little mini map. It's Map Writer, but it's not installed as Map Writer, if that makes sense. It's installed as something else, and I can't get rid of it. So for now, it's just going to sit there. I'll dig around the configs and see if I can't find it. So anyway, new build. You see, I found myself a nice little cave here. We still have the pneumatic craft, and with the restart, I did remove the electrical age stuff. I also went through and tweaked my config files. So now we should have either just about 1 or 2 mods spawning copper, tin, and so forth. And that should help with iron. And that's definitely going to be needed because of the mods that I did add. Well, we take a look at that real quick. We have added RotaryCraft, ReactorCraft, and we also added Electrical Age. Or not Electrical Age, ElectriCraft. And we're going to be using that. This is complex, I'm not going to lie. In fact, our first episode, when we get to it, our first episodes are going to be generally about the science behind this. So we can see here we have the terms, basic terms: watt, kilowatt, megawatt, 1 unit of power, unit energy per unit time, 1 watt equals 1 joule per second. Newton meters, a unit of force, force times distance, rads, or radians. You'll hear me often say radians, which is at the full name. Unit of angular rotational velocity. 1 rad equal to 9.55 RPM. Radian angle unit, a unit of angle equal to 180 divided by pi, 57.3 degrees. There are 6.28 radians in a full circle. So, I probably will continue to refer to this as rads, because radian is a unit of angle. So, 2 different things. Anyway, it goes through and we'll talk about, you'll see the relative physics. We'll kind of talk about that in the general sense of what it is. So, a lot there. Then we have ReactorCraft. Okay, this is going to really, really get down there. So we actually have discussion of nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, and then we have nuclear power basics. I mean, we haven't even actually made it to the, there we go, the first blocks, the processors and such. So we have a lot of stuff here, and it's going to take a long time to get through it, which is good. Now, any other stuff, Open Computers and ReactorCraft are both compatible with ReactorCraft and Open Computers. Or not Open Computers, RotaryCraft. RotaryCraft has a lot of benefits and a lot of cool stuff, but it, once again, it's more sciencey and it teaches you things. And that's kind of important. I mean, not necessarily the most important thing to me in a Minecraft world, but it gives a challenge, and that's what I want in my Minecraft. I do want a challenge. And I really was really looking forward to Electrical Age, but it just would not work out. And I wish it would. I really did. But I did. Yeah, I mean, I worked with it extensively. I watched a whole bunch of videos. I did builds exactly to the specification, and I couldn't get stuff like lighting to work. And I mean, just it wouldn't work at all. I mean, I couldn't get the thing to power up or anything. It's just dead. As soon as I turned it on, the power dipped down to the point of, there was no power left. And in general, it just wasn't all that much fun. I don't want my episodes me being sitting there messing around with a equation and tweaking it. Just that'd be the entire episode of me tweaking equations and signal processors, and that would be just plain boring. So I decided that best bet was to do something fresh and do it fresh and so on. Now, I know this is not typical to restart episodes in stream, but I felt it was absolutely necessary, and it really was. So, all right, that should be a nice amount of cleared space to get us started here. I'm not making this my permanent home. Actually, there's this really cool mountains right here, and I'm going to build into it. And what makes them cool, if you open this up, is on the other side of the mountains continue. I'm going to build a little more over here, and I'll have this much space here to build in. But then I have this over here, and I can make a bridge and connect it to this mountain range here. And that's kind of what I was aiming for. So I can have a really large base. For now, though, I'm going to build right over here, put my stuff down, and be good there. Alright. Now this, you can't call this mod sauce anymore because I have changed too many of the mods out. We'll just call it the old man mining, or the old man pack. It's not available anywhere because I'm too old. I'm too lazy to actually go out and get the mod permissions. Sorry. I guess if there's enough support, I will. Ah, crap! I didn't mean to do that. All right. Well, we need 2 of you, anyways. There we go. There we go. And boom. All right. I'll do 7 of them, I guess. And that's 14. There's good. That's perfect. All right, yeah. Crap. All right. 1, 2. My standard 2 chests set up. So I need more wood, anyways. Yeah, a little plugged up. God bless Southeast Texas weather. I shouldn't complain. I hadn't turned my sprinklers on yet. We've had so much rain down here. But at the same time, it brings the allergies, and as much as people are complaining right now about our weather down here being super wet, I tend to remind them, just remember what happens when all that rain finally comes to a stop. That's right, mosquitoes. And I'm not too keen on the mosquito part. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Here we go. 1. He's here. There we go. Put these guys here. 2. 3. And number. Boom. Okay, grab these, put these here. I need to turn this over. Perfect. Alright. And I missed that seed. There we go. Okay. Put this down here, that way I don't accidentally store it. There we go. And I'll probably convert these over to slabs as well. I just feel flabby this time around. Can I? Ah, hey, I can actually convert those to slabs too. That's kind of cool. Alright, put that there. That goes there. Let's make some design ideas. Put that away. Boom. Alright. And now, I need that. That. Of course, I'm going to need you. You. And you. Perfect. Alright. Put you guys away. I don't actually have, besides the wood, I do have the wood. I can do the wood one parts. That, okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2. Pickaxe, shovel, hatchet. Yeah, 4. Okay, and I just need 1 for you. So like I said, at least I can get these parts out of the way first. Because I'm going to have to go look for gravel here real fast before I can do the next steps. So, we have road gen. Just open my map up. You can see we got a nice little mix here. Oil's over here, and we got lots of sand. Got a large forest over on this side. A village, which also happens to have a smeltery. So once I get a pickaxe, I'm going to go down there and relieve them of that smeltery and bring it back. And there's a few other knickknacks in that village I can probably take use of. You know what? Let's go down. Look, that's a good idea. Let's go to the village, and because at most I can go ahead and pick up their roads and use that for my whatchamacallit, for my flint. I can also examine it because I didn't really actually look at this town. So I got a rail station with the gathering of all the villagers. Rolling machine, of course. Lots of parts in here, cool. And we got some blacksmith's house, I guess you want to call that. Ooh, redstone alloy, dark steel, pulsating iron, bridge, steel shears, perfect, and HSLA fragments. Cool. I will take it. No, it's like a church. No. What do you got in here? Nothing? Nothing. Wait, what's your backyard look like? You got any apiaries? No. You're worthless. Damn you. What do you got in here? Ah, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Stone binding, bronze binding. Ooh, taking it. Stone axe head won't work. Bone knife blade. Obsidian wide guard. Copper pan. Just a binding. Bronze blade, stone, stone. Damn. Okay. Nothing in that consequence there. Other than I did get a bronze binding. Or yeah, bronze binding, which will make the whatchamacallit easier to make. Give me a little more durability in the beginning. Over here, yeah. I'm just looking to see if there happens to be any houses with blood stuff in it. There's another, looks like here's another. Yeah, here's another one of those. Chisel head. Wood bindings. Iron handguard. Over here we have bronze bindings. Cactus binding. Wooden crossbar. Nope. Nothing of consequence or value here. Yeah. We only do have the pistons, which does make my life a little easier, so that's 2 free pistons, if I can remember. Alright, let's go ahead and take the roads. I'm not going to be rude, I will leave a step for these guys. Just because I want to also get in there too. There we go. Yeah, 33 ought to be enough. For the moment. Alright, cool. So, I thought I saw... I saw on the map a smeltery. Ah, there it is. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm going to be relieving them of this. So that means all I'll need to make to finish it off is the controller, smeltery tank, a couple of drains, 4 drains, and so on. Of course, I've got my crops. This guy's already got all my crops planned for me. Thank you, guys. Let's see here. Which way was my base? Shoot. Should have put a waypoint down. Damn it. Wait. Turn. Where am I at? Oh, there I am. Okay, so it's basically to the north. So that way, there it is. Cool. Okay, so let's head back. Lots of sand. Goodness me. Won't have any problem with sand this time. Now, I don't know if I said that, but I did. Oh, I think I don't. I don't think I said. I did tweak out my minerals. I was getting a huge amount of copper from like 5 different mods and tin and everything else, and it was making it hard to find the iron. So I've tweaked those out. So we should only be picking up thermal expansion, maybe one other one on accident. I'm not 100% sure. I'm very happy that I did discover. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take you too. I'm very happy I discovered the. Hmm. There we go. Put you back. Okay. So I'm very happy I discovered the shears because we're going to need a lot of leaves for RotaryCraft. Well, leaves or grass. I can't remember. I can't remember if grass actually works. I think it does, but we're going to definitely need it, and that's because of one of the machines. 4, 1, no, 1, 2, and there we go. 4. So we're definitely going to need that, and tool builder, tool station, and start with pick. That way, this goes in the right spot. If it goes there, it's give us extra binding. So we should actually get a little bit of durability. 121 versus going solid wood. Shovel, hatchet, mattock. There we go, and finally chisel. This isn't a good chisel, but I mean, it'll get me by for now. All right. So we'll put those away. Except the hatchet, because we're going to go actually picking trees up. So I need the shears and that. So as I said, we're going to need all these leaf blocks, and that's going to be used for making the what was it? What was that machine? Oh, it's the fermenter. Fermenter. That's right. That's making the fuel, the crystals for the whatchamacallit. So we also need to get canola. We need to get a farm built pretty fast. And to get the canola, just basically break through grass blocks like this. And just keep going until you find, get some seeds. Believe me, canola grows really fast. We probably won't make it to the canola planting. Or, I'm sorry, canola expands really fast, not grows really fast. It has a normal growth rate on it, though. But it will expand very quickly. I think when it's fully mature, you get 3 seeds. There's no like byproduct. It's not like wheat where you get wool. All you can do is get canola seeds, and you take those seeds and you're actually going to grow those seeds over and over again, and then you'll use the seeds as part of the lubrication, making lubrication. And you want to get started now because you want to start building up a healthy collection of that stuff. Because once it gets down there, once you get to that point, um, you're going to be working with gearboxes and all that good stuff, and you'll need lubrication for those. What also makes this mod so cool is the fact that we can actually tap into the bedrock and drill it out. Now, this is not an easy process. This takes time, a lot of time, and a lot of patience, but yes, you can actually drill out the bedrock. Alright, we'll put the garden up on here, actually. I think this is a good spot. I'm going to need some wood for that, though. And I'm going to go up, that way I can break these leaf blocks. Since this tree happened to be so nice enough to grow right next to the hillside. Alright, bring that down and then we'll just take it back down. Like I said, you're going to need a lot of them, so don't be shy. Every tree you cut down, be sure you cut down the leaf blocks first. I don't have that mod. I don't have the mod that makes the leaf blocks disintegrate really fast, so I'm not worried about it. I was considering adding Ex Nihilo to the list, and I might actually start another series, because I did see Sky Factory 2 on AT Launcher, and that looked pretty cool. I'll have fun. I like Skyblocks because they're a great challenge. Really make you think about things, what you're doing, and where you're putting stuff, and what materials you use. It's what I really enjoyed about not Material Energy 4. Well, Material Energy 4, because you really kind of do have to think about what you're doing there too. Until like you get really going, then it's like who cares? I mean seriously, once you get there, that should be enough. Once you get your factory established and you start tapping those ages, it's like who cares at that point? You're just going to keep just hammered out. All right, perfect. Obviously need a lot of wood. That way I can make some charcoal, get that going. I'm sure glad I found that HSLA. Those shears, steel shears. That's awesome. All right. And when I say on that, the fermentation process, you're going to need a lot of these. Of the leaf blocks. I'm not even kidding. You need a ton of them. You will actually burn through your leaf blocks much faster than you will anything else. Just don't stand there. Ah, shoot. God damn it. Oh yeah, warning, I do cuss. Alright, let's go back up there and get that one. Alright, that one's good. There we go. Yeah, nice jump. And cool. Take a look here before I collect all these up. Get them all? Yeah, I get them? Yeah, looks like I did. Alright. So I've got 1, 2, 3, almost 4 full stacks of leaf blocks. I'll just scoop those off there. 4 full stacks of leaf blocks. Righto. Cool. So now I can get, I'm just going to ignore the rest for now. I know I need a lot, and I'm going to be planting farms and such, tree farms. So, unfortunately, can't shear the leaf blocks. So those won't be automated farms. I'm just basically doing it for the leaf blocks. So I'll have a basic leaf block farm. There we go. That goes like that, and then we go like that. Okay. I know I just said I needed those, but I also need to get a farm up and running. I need that farm up and running. Probably worse than I do. There. Okay, that way I can make a gate. Alright, so that's going to be the water channel. I should be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Three, 6, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, just get these back up here. That way I can. There we go. Now, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. 3. Yeah, we're still gonna have to be all centered out. This is just my starting farm, anyways. Eventually, I'll have a much more organized and pretty farm to look at. Now, oops. All right, perfect. Do I want to do anything like in here? Actually, that would go here. And that would go here, because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, right here. I should be digging out my channels. That'll help me see what I'm actually doing here. Let me go get my shovel. This will be so much easier with the damn shovel. And I also need, put you away. I also need the skill XP on it. There we go. I always make my paths double wide. And the reason I do that just makes it so much easier to walk down when I'm walking by crops, and I don't accidentally step on my crops and damage them or anything. Okay, we'll just do it like that. Make a courtyard. Cool. Okay. Now, that away. Don't have very much wood. You know what? I'll do this. And it's still not very much wood, but I can get started in here. I guess worst comes to worst, I could always go out and dig up more. And we're starting to run a bit late. Ah, okay. So, kind of get the gist of what's going on here. I'll use my mad talk. We'll turn these into farm plots. I'm gonna have to get a clay and get some stone. That way I can build the furnace and I can make the clay bucket, get that filled with water and start building water sources, and then basically fill this area in. Now I'm also going to get more stone. I'll get quite a bit of stone because I'm actually going to raise this up and then put my by a couple of blocks, and then I'll put these up on top of it. And why a couple of blocks is so that way I can attach lamps, lanterns, or stuff like that. I'll actually probably remove all this and turn it into regular wood. That way I can put torches, not lanterns, torches around this area and light it up. That way it gets nice lit. It's nice and lit all day, all night long, type deal. So that's where I'm going to be at. I'd love to have gotten these things planted. I've got 4 canola seeds now at the moment. I just don't have the water to do it. I don't have the water to do it. I don't know if necessarily these would even work. I may need to set these on stone. I know I'm going to need torches at all 4 corners here to get light. I'll probably do a torch here, torch here, torch here, torch here, torch. So basically I have torches here in the center on the blocks, and then I'll have torches in the 4 corners, and that's going to light this whole area up pretty nicely, and will definitely hook me up. Also, while I'm here and doing things, I'm going to come over here real quick. I'm going to press B and set caves. And that's just going to give me my marker. Plus, I know this is my first base. And then I'll find my suitable digging point where I plan to dig in over here. And I'll go ahead and start digging that out. I'm probably going to wait until I get the excavators and the sledgehammers going. That way I can just kind of hammer through the mountain and design the rooms out the way I want. Anyway, I'm going to stop it right here. I'm going to keep playing myself, but I'm going to stop the recording right here and get this guy's uploaded to you guys. I'll be back with episode 6, which should be in a couple of days or so. I'll probably take a couple of days this time, just because I'm getting everything formed. Still working on getting everything set up here and moving. So, in a couple of days, I'll see you guys again. This is Simple Majority signing off. Have a great day. Have a great night. Or wherever you're at, have a great one.